And trust me, you guys are bigger than that, bro.
Pause.
Trust me, Brago is like a size 9. So like
What is this conversation? What did I walk into here? This is the wrong stream. I thought it was gonna be a One Piece stream. Lando. That's how you should just start going forward, Lando. Like every video.
we live.
You know who it is? It's Lando.
No, I'm academic, so I start the video off politely.
All right.
Welcome back to the Hub of Intelligence. This is Lando checking in.
Yes,
got to go check in with me. Today I have two big YouTubers I could see. I mean, in terms of their sub count, their influence.
All right.
Anyway, guys, I've been doing a lot of analytical videos recently, so I'm gonna give you something different. I know the analytical videos are a bit too much to digest sometimes, so we're just having a discussion about something that's relevant in the story right now. Well, that's something that I think will play a huge role into the story, and that's Drake's connections or relationship with Kaido and his future interaction with Luffy, or what he's going to do in the future. I know High and Brago and those guys thinks about how strong he is right now. It's kind of confirmed by order that Drake actually see Kaido out. Now I have my own theories, but I want to hear on what you guys think. Like, what do you think Drake purposely seek Kaido out? Is it because he's a zone like attracted to his crew or what?
Well, that's initially what I thought, because Drake, I guess it's just because of the correlations between him being a zone and, you know, Kaido being a zone as well, or the Beast Pirates being a zone. Excuse me, the Beast Pirates being a zone. Maybe he wanted to like train himself. Or there's also theories about what was the theory about Drake being a revolutionary? Maybe he's trying to infiltrate into a Yonko's crew, get some info that could help the revolutionaries, maybe.
That theory seems to be about everyone we don't really know what their affiliations are. Like if we see someone that we
don't, the rebel
just a rev.
I mean, there was a lot of because they call him the Red Flag X Drake, right?
It was like a correlation there.
Yeah, that's what people use, I guess. But I don't know. Plus, he was a Marine, then he was a pirate. You know, switching around. We don't know what the guy truly wants, but
yeah, his motives were very unclear. Bragg, ever thoughts on this, or I don't think he.
Yeah. X Drake. I mean, that's what was kind of implied when he went to meet Scotch on the island. It seemed like he was seeing Kaido out, because he even asked, like, you know, by doing this, I'm going to get the attention of Kaido, right?
Yeah.
So it seemed like he has a motive to seek Kaido out. Of course, X Drake and his backstory, what we know about him, it makes it even more interesting that he's seeking out a Yonko. You know, we had the speech about saying he's going to either defeat a Yonko or beyond a
Yonko. Yeah,
something like that. So for X Drake, I think he has a deeper plan. Of course, the Kaido being a zone, that makes it more interesting, because one could assume that he's kind of trying to find the secret of the smile to become even more powerful. Or he knows like the truth behind Kaido's strength, and he's trying to like tap into that. But as far as the interaction with Luffy going forward, I think that's going to have to correlate with his goal somehow, because if his goal somehow ties into Kaido's strength and tapping into that, he kind of aligns with Luffy, in which he would want Kaido to go down as well, so he can like take his resources. So he may not ally with him like regularly. You know, like you ally with Luffy, then you end up like being his friend and shit. I don't think X Drake goes that route. Personally.
I don't think so as well. Do you guys think he's kind of selfish to like put his crewmates up to that plan? Because right now they're technically subordinates of Kaido. It's kind of
Drake's crewmates.
Yeah, it's kind of something like Ace, where, you know, Ace became Whitebeard's second division commander, and his crew immediately just got integrated into Whitebeard's crew.
Yeah.
Things kind of selfish that he just walks up like, hey, I'm gonna join Kaido's crew, while his crewmates might not be on the same page.
It depends on if they know the motive behind
the true plan. Yeah,
like look at Kaido, look at Capone's crew, right?
Yeah.
They joined Big Mom to kill her.
Yeah,
pretty much.
So you know, as long as you tell them that, then I'm sure they'd be
So yeah,
cool.
I definitely think there's something going on with X Drake, because I think it was also stated in the data books that he was interested to figure to know that Luffy, and he was interested in the alliance between Luffy and Law. Even though now they took out Doflamingo, who was the person who took out his dad, but he said he didn't really care. So there's definitely something there as to why he's focused on the alliance. Maybe he joins later. Maybe, I don't know.
No. Before I get into the juicy part of this conversation, I know many people want to know how strong I think X Drake is. So before I get to that part, there's something else that I want to say. With X Drake, Oda has a chance to go a different route. I think it'll be more beneficial to enter a plot where if X Drake doesn't go the usual route where he's won over by Luffy, but stay steadfast in determination to serve Kaido, I think that would be more beneficial to the entire story. You guys agree, or you guys see him just going the same route where Luffy kind of turn him over to the good side?
Oh, well, it depends how it goes, to be honest, because every Supernova has their own goals. I don't think like everybody is gonna like stay on the same side. Once Kaido goes down, bro, it's gonna be a Royal Rumble. You're gonna you're gonna have to decide who takes that position, or people are definitely gonna start scheming around, especially the Supernovas. But
I mean, based on how things are now, I don't think it's hard to see like X Drake just being completely different from Law and Capone. That's what I'm hoping for. But with Oda and how he typically handles the Supernovas and what we see from him, I don't. It's just hard to think that we're going to get something new and it's going to be fresh and it's going to be, this is exciting. It's hard to see that just because Oda he hasn't really given the Supernovas, I think they're just due, right? I think Law has gotten the most when he got 500 million, like Luffy did, right? Yeah. He got that respect. But then you give Luffy like 1 billion more. You give him 1 billion more after Whole Cake. And it's just like, wow, Luffy's far and away. He has the highest bounty out of the Supernovas, and it's just there. How can they compete with that? Because even if they do something in Wano, Luffy's there as well. Luffy's gonna be doing shit. And the thing is, it would be dope if Kid had a higher bounty now, because they said Kid was fighting countless battles in the New World, but he's booming. But he was still at what, 480, right? That's I think
480, 475 or something.
Something like that. Which is like,
I think it's 480.
Which is kind of like, like Luffy got a crazy bump off of 2 battles in the New World.
Yeah, that's crazy when you think about it, actually.
Yeah, Kid's at 470 million.
7 million? Oh, okay. That's pretty close.
470, yeah.
It's pretty close to the loss.
Yeah.
I think Oda kind of indirectly devalued the Supernova's presence and chances by giving Luffy that notoriety. We'll see how it goes about it. It depends on what happened this arc. But as BRAGO said, if they do something important, so does Luffy. So if they grow,
he also grows as well. Yeah.
I want to ask you guys this. Because this is a big topic in the community, a big theory. Do you guys think X Drake is a commander? Calamity?
No.
Calamity?
I don't think so, but it'd be great if he was.
It'd be great. Why do you say no? Because of the headline, a comment that was made?
Not just that, but
it makes things interesting.
Because the translation for the calamities, or whatever they call him, is the trusted confidant or something like that.
Yeah.
And is it really enough time for someone to become a Yonkos, like someone they trust in 2 years? I don't think so. I think the calamities, how Big Mom and Katakuri and all those guys have been with Big Mom. So I don't think Drake's a calamity. And it would be cool if it was a calamity though, but I think he's just right under these guys in terms of, like, I guess, position in the crew, maybe.
Okay, so basically it might not be a calamity in position, because you probably haven't got that trust yet. But in terms of strength, do you see him right below Law, Kid, Luffy? Because that's where I see him.
Yeah,
that's kind of the perfect position I see him.
Actually, I think he's right under Kid. So Luffy, Kid, and X Drake.
Brago.
Yeah, you said X Drake's position.
See him?
The thing is, why I would like for him to be a calamity. I think it would go with like where the supernovas are right now. I don't think the supernovas are beneath commanders right now. At least the top 5 supernovas. I think they're right around
commander
level. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and if you give X Drake that position, like that's such a game changer. It's like,
yeah, that would be hype.
It's like, wait, what? X Drake went out and to the New World and became like a Yonko's commander. It's like,
that would be crazy.
Whoa. It's like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? That would be like a huge reveal. Like, yo, X Drake's one of Kaido's calamities. Like, what? Yo, I go crazy.
That'd be wild.
I go crazy.
Let me play devil's advocate for a minute.
Yeah.
Let's say Kaido has a meritocracy where you could grow in power and give him something valuable. X Drake's bring Caribou. If the information Caribou has about Shiroshi, you think that could be the catalyst to like push him up to that spot?
I think it'd have to be more than that. I think he'd have to prove his strength.
More than that?
Yeah, he'd have to prove his strength.
Because in my opinion, it might not be that big of a surprise if he actually is. Because I mean, there's not much in terms of where you can actually see where he has deficiency in. He used to be a Marine, he has information, he learned most Rokichiki techniques.
Yeah. He was a rare admiral.
An ancient Zoan. Yeah, he's a rare admiral. He has a very diverse skill set. He's very skilled, I could actually see him being that powerful.
Yeah, likewise. I mean, that's the thing where I can see him being that powerful. It's just tough. It's just tough right now. Just looking at it and seeing Oda going that route. That's the tough part. Like,
okay, so it's
because it's like I know what I want to happen, but I don't think Oda goes there personally.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so you're saying I'm only gonna let him be like a confident for Luffy or
I'll just be like,
just works along.
I think you'd give him like his own role within Kaido's crew, like maybe an enforcer or something, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like being a.
But does that role has to be a backstabber?
I mean, yes, because it's like if you're an enforcer, you move independently. Like, you know, Capone was like head of security.
Yeah.
So it's like it's somebody that's moving independently, in which a lot of things can be overlooked. Like, look at Hawkins, how he just like, don't tell Kaido nothing. Like, that's like the first
that was
thing, you know. As far as like Big Mom, we saw like how Big Mom's crew, they collapsed from within. As far as like the first domino to fall was pretty much Smoothie, right? Saying not to let everyone know about everything that's going on, right? I got this.
Yeah, she covered her ass.
And then the thing is, it's just like, of course, Big Mom rules by fear, and it just trickled down all the way down to like even Opera, where he's like, I can't tell her this. She's gonna kill me, and people fear for their life, and for that reason, her family imploded, and I fear Kaido's crew may go down the same route, or they may be made incompetent for the Straw Hats and the Alliance to kind of pull through. So, I still think it's gonna be challenging though.
I think the latter might be more plausible, because I mean, there got to be some level of impotence to allow Luffy to go on a Yonko's crew. There got to be some weak links.
Yeah.
Something like that. But if you're not a commander though, do you guys see him at least being the strongest Supernova in Kaido's crew?
Yeah.
Like in terms of like a pool and Hawk
100%
and all those that.
I think he's like the kind of like the snack of the Kaido pirates, I guess. Yeah, he's just right under the calamities in terms of like position, power, and strength, I guess, in all of those aspects. But
I agree.
X Drake, he could be.
I know there's.
I actually made a video saying that he could be like the strongest supernova. Got a lot of hate for that, but
you wild.
Actually,
I did like that video as well.
I actually like that video, bro, because there's a lot of
people were wild in the comment section, you know.
But that's like, unless you choose Zoro, then it's like people are gonna go off either way. So
yeah.
This leads to a big bonus point that I need to make. In your recent stream, BRAGO, I don't know if your recent stream, your last one, but in the few streams I've done, so far, you made a comment. I think it was quietly like Drake could get washed by Zoro.
Quality's a big Zoro fanboy. You can't. You can't.
Let me just say this, bro. Let me just say this. Right now, I do see X-Ray beating Zoro.
100%.
Yeah, I agree. I have him over Zoro.
I do see him beat Zoro.
Yeah. Of
I
course.
mean, the only thing is yet to actually achieve is validation. But the power what he could have, we could see it. I mean, this dude has an immense skill set. He has an Asian zone,
Roku,
hybrid
Shiki,
form.
everything.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not just hype. It's not just hype in terms of we just hyping up X Drake. It is actually something there. He was involved in the Supernova backstory. Others need to validate him. That's it. But I think he's gonna play a crucial role in this arc. More so as the main component rather than a piece to the puzzle. I think he
might be the component to this arc, to be honest.
Yeah, but I never too enjoy Capone's role though. It seems a bit too conservative. He was just like, he wasn't free in his plans. Like as Brago said, X Drake is more of a guy like independent squad. I like that more.
Yeah.
I like that idea more, where X Drake might not be a calamity, but he might have some role in the crew where it allows him to move freely.
Yeah,
freely.
That's what you want, because Kaido's crew seems like that's the way they move around anyway.
Yeah,
right. And
they're very nomadic.
Yeah, exactly. So look at how everybody else is just doing their own thing, and of course Jack comes around sometimes to see what's going on, but for the most part, nobody's micromanaging their crew, because it's like if you mess up and you get caught, you're screwed. So you know, at the end of the day, I think it's gonna definitely come down to X Drake's motives, and once you realize and find out what those are, then things are gonna become a lot clearer from there.
He's certainly an interesting character. Go on.
Do you guys think the whole Caribou thing is gonna come into play with him revealing information about the Shihoshi and stuff like that in the cover pages?
My opinion is that if it wasn't worthy, it would have off screen it. He shows it in the cover story, so I think he would actually play some role. I think he definitely play some role. Because he benefit Kaido, right? Because if he has an Asian weapon or some form of access to weapon in some sense, he's pretty powerful already. He's more powerful now.
Yeah,
that could play a role in X Drake being promoted. I could see something like that.
Dudes were actually saying that like Kaido was gonna like interfere with the reverie, like straight up go for Shiroshi off the bat.
No.
Like that's crazy.
That'd be just like, it's just kind of make things kind of gimmicky because Shanks is already there. And if Kaido shows up, if Shanks is there, it's kind of like, okay.
And Dragon is there.
It's just like, okay. Then things kind of go past plot and then just falls into the convenience factor.
Yo, where are you seeing these theories, bro? Where exactly?
Oh, this was a theory back in like.
Yo, Ferro be looking, bro.
I guess Origin. Nah, I'm not looking for theory.
No.
It was a popular theory back then, like 2016.
Ferro's like, what?
Guys,
they took my theories. I just ain't making them yet.
Something FERROSPACE, bro.
Nah, 100%. Like Ferro's production is.
Bro. He has one of the best series on YouTube, bro.
Y'all making me blow.
The misconceptions.
No, yes, that was absolutely amazing.
Oh, the misconceptions.
That was crazy, bro.
I'm
like if I
series right now.
Yeah, please do, bro. Please do. Save the community from the Menace Gear 5.
Even after that video, like, oh my.
Why y'all talking about my friends?
Shut up, Brago friends.
Brago, don't talk about my friends like that.
Just friends.
Shout out to my friends.
That was well done, Fer. That was well presented. The topics were on point. Yo, that was great.
The accent was cool.
Thanks.
Loved it.
Thanks.
that was great. But anyway, guys, I don't want to keep this too long because I mean, it's a video just to give an update on what we know of the series so far. I know I've been making videos about analytical characters. I haven't been updating on the current happenings in the series.
Yeah,
just a refresher to see what we know and what we feel about X Drake.
Yeah.
If you guys have any comments about what role he will play in the future, this arc or the future story, what relevance you have to the overall plot or how strong he is, let us know. This is Lando. If you guys want to say your conclusion statement, that'll be fine.
Ferro, I'll start with you. You can kick it off, man.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me on, Lando. Appreciate it.
No problem,
It was always great to come on stream, you know, even though we spend 30 minutes trying to fix the audio.
Oh, Ferris, I'm bad.
Yo, Lando, how did you snag Pharaoh, man?
You are assassinating my character, bro. Please.
How did that happen, man? How did you snag Pharaoh, man? I've been trying to talk to Pharaoh.
Edit it out, yo.
I've been trying to talk to Pharaoh for the past like 3 months, man. Pharaoh been ducking me, man. He been ducking me for the past 3 months. Him and Mac, man. I don't know what's going on.
Yo, I'll tell you what. Time, bro.
Oh shit! All right, it makes sense now.
Grab him.
It makes sense now.
What if you want to leave off with your statement, Brago? Because I think you have a lot to say, bro.
I think that X Drake, I hope he's a deterrent in the future for Luffy. I hope they make like the Supernovas, or at least the top 5 for me, like Kid, X Drake, Law, Aruj, and even I don't know, you can throw Hawkins in there, or even Killer. Make them maybe even, I think Bonnie's already like kind of destined to be prominent at the end of the series, but like have like those guys be deterrents for Luffy, where Luffy is not just cakewalking through the series to become like the Pirate King. I understand that Blackbeard is his competition and people say that's his rival now, but it'd be cool if it's like, it just doesn't make sense in like, and not even only real life, but in a fictional world in which there's only one competitor. That's why people fell out of love with Naruto, because it was like, it seemed like Naruto and Sasuke were just so much better than everybody else, when everybody pretty much started out the same way. You had characters that were like stronger than them back then. So if it comes to the point where it's like Luffy and the Straw Hat crew, like after Wano is already matching up with Yonko crews, it's like, and then Capone and Law, and then they don't even like hold a candle to them. It's just like, come on, like it kind of takes away a bit of it from me, you know what I mean? Because I want more of a competition. It seems like back then, even in the era of Roger, you had competition. Of course, you had the Whitebeards, and you had like Cheekies, and you had the Big Moms, and you know what I'm saying? But you had people that were competing, and we didn't even know about the Rocks Pirates and what they brought to the table. So that's what I want. I just want like I want a free for all where everybody has like an opportunity. Of course, Luffy's going to be, you know, kind of be like a slightly ahead, but you don't want it to be like super lopsided like it looks now. Like it looks bad.
It would, if Oda didn't do it, it would kind of defeat the purpose of the Throne War speech that Doflamingo was talking about. Like he mentioned all these individuals, like Supernova, the Yonkos, and Revolutionaries, and all these guys.
And if they're all just stepping stones for Luffy to get to his goal, it kind of it's like no,
it's like lackluster,
100%. So.
I agree. Competition is only real when you take both victories and losses. You
100%. Can't keep winning. Yeah, nobody wants somebody that's winning all the time. You want to see how somebody takes a loss. How do they bounce back? You know, of course, we've seen the Straw Hats do that, but we want us in a new world. It's kind of been like shit's been happening for them to overcome their enemies. You know, I want like do they run into an opponent which is a complete loss again, or does that not happen because they trained? Like I know a lot of people who was trained to beat certain circumstances, but they still failed and went to train again. I'm not saying we need another time skip, but I think it would be cool if like they run into something where it's like, all right, we gotta kind of approach things differently now. You know, take a step back. Of course, one could say Luffy did that versus Katakuri by leaving the mirror world, but that's such a small part of like how I want to develop.
That's an anecdotal example. It's not really representative of the majority. She's just one case.
Exactly. And then even that, how that was handled was a bit iffy, right? So I would like for them, again, for X Drake to be a major deterrent. I don't want him to be a good guy, like just straight up just a good guy doing it for the benefit of humankind. No, I want him to have a motive, have a goal, have a reason why he's doing it, and have a reason why he's was trying to find Kaido, and then it's executed in a brilliant way. Of course, I trust Oda. You know, people are disappointed in the whole cake, but I mean, look at Wano. Look at where Wano is now. So
it's lit.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Unlike some guy named Dritz, we actually took the series.
Dritz right now is somewhere saying, "Fuck you, Lando."
Shout out to Dritz, yo. Berserk has been amazing for me so far, bro. Trust me.
That's good.
He's amazing. But with that being said, there's something to be said about the Supernovas in the next video. But for now, we're just gonna focus on X Drake. So that was all the thoughts I have on him. I don't really have anything much to say. He's still a premature character in the series so far. So I don't want to stretch this to dilute it to make the video long or anything, just to keep it substantial, you say. So with that being said, guys, thanks for coming out. This is actually great. For YouTuber like me to get you guys in a discussion video, that's crazy.
For YouTubers like us to get Pharaoh, that's crazy.
You guys could buy and sell my channel, bro.
He's always like, hey.
You could buy my channel on the stock market and sell it, bro. But guys are still here to show the love, bro. You see, the community is together, bro. Maybe next time, you never know. I might have the legend himself, Taekwondo 1000 finals.
Good luck in booking that guy.
Oh, trust me, bro. I'm the line. Oh God,
take 2K.
On the line. 2K. Yo, he actually said that once.
Yeah, he said that. He always says that though.
I remember one time somebody was, I think somebody's said they wanted to collab with Ty. And Ty was like, "Yo, you need 2K subs to collab with me." And it was like,
the funniest thing is that he didn't have
2K subs. It was just like, what? I was like, this guy, man. But that's Ty.
Anyway, we're not gonna dig on the famous rapper, the producer of She Say and Times Are Hard.
Yeah.
With that being said, I'm checking out Exodus. Guys, stay safe and always remember.
Era of smile, man.
This is the era of smiles.
Hey.
All right.